so I just did an interview with a gal named Liz from Illinois. It's going to be episode 221, comes out May 13th. And we talked about something where I was like, you know what, I got to make a YouTube video about this. So initially, when we quit drinking, there's a misconception that we have, and I had it too, that I want to clear up. That misconception is, I'm going to quit drinking, and then I'm going to find out who I am, right? Who I have become. Okay, so this isn't necessarily how it works. In fact, it's not how it works. And this is what early 19th century Alan Watts talks about. It's called the backwards law. So when we first quit drinking, and I'm not going to put a timeline on this, right? Because it's going to be different for everybody. We're not going to find out who we are. We're going to find out who we're not, okay? Now, it's during this period where things need to go. First, space needs to be created before authenticity can start to show up. And it's a beautiful thing, and we need to allow this to happen. We need to allow the authenticity to start to speak. And not to get down and say I was doing fake things, I was being pretentious, but I was doing things that subconsciously I didn't like to do. Consciously, I was like, I love doing these things, but I didn't like to do them. For example, when I first got sober, I was going to the gym, and going to the gym was something I'd done for a long time, right? There was this identity, a persona, somebody who could bench press a certain amount of weight, right? I played college football, and even in my 20s, I kept this persona up. I was fighting genetics for a long time, and I continued going to the gym for a couple years into sobriety. And I remember walking out to the car one day, and I have a dog, standard poodle named Ben. A lot of photos on Instagram of this guy. Check him out. That was my best friend. All right. I remember going to the gym. It was a beautiful spring day, and he's in the car. I'm looking at him. I'm looking back at the gym, and I just said, "Screw this noise," and I quit the gym the next day. Now, again, exercise, fitness, nutrition, key in recovery. But I recognized that I didn't like going to the gym. And so soon as that left, a whole different avenue of exercise and that regimen entered. And it would basically consist of killing two birds with one stone. I'd go to the gym and then walk my dog. Hey, here's a great idea. I love being in nature so much more now. I get out in nature. I bought a mountain bike, and now I go mountain biking probably 15 to 20 times a summer. Another thing that I found out who I'm not, I thought I used to love going to the movies, and in this alcohol-free life, I found that sitting in a movie theater and just watching movies and kind of zoning out that way isn't as enjoyable. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some great movies out. I still like to go see movies, but not at the clip that I used to enjoy. Another thing is I don't like going fast. I don't, right? I don't like going fast. And previously to quitting drinking, and even in early sobriety as well, it was just a bunch of checklists, right? And I would go from task to task to task, task to task, and it didn't feel good, right? So I found out that I wasn't a guy that enjoyed moving through life at this fast clip of getting things done off my to-do list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I had to slow down, but I enjoyed slowing down. So there's this misconception that I'm going to quit drinking and find out who I am. You will. And I'm deepening with this now. But what happens first is you find out who you're not. Now, this is where it gets exciting in recovery. In a life without alcohol, it's essentially a big science experiment. If you want to try out bass fishing, now's the time, right? If you don't like it, who cares? Here's a book I just got, 108 Ways by Dr. Sue Morter to Embody Your Magnificent. There's some killer ways out there, killer things for me to try. I did a 24 mile, sorry guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, 24-mile ridge run race a couple years ago, right? Outdoor trail running at that clip, not for me, but I loved the training process and I loved just being outside. And so this is where it gets cool in this journey, is anything is possible, but you first need to find out who you're not. they might be friends, but there's old thought patterns, beliefs, and possibly friends, places, things they need to go before authenticity will enter. And this authentic voice will start to replace the positive voice. Nothing wrong with positivity, but your authentic voice will start to show up if you let it show up. All right, guys, love it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'm gonna be getting more videos coming up soon. I'm almost done with this book. I'm about 55,000 words into a book. Yeah, crazy stuff. I'm writing a book, guys. If you were to tell me 5 years, no, if you were to tell me 2 years ago that I was gonna write a book, I'd say, no way. First off, I'm a podcast guy. I speak with my voice. I'm not the best writer, not exactly a wordsmith. But the instant I said I can't write a book, I said, oh shit, now I have to write a book. That's why I have to do it. So, thank you for watching. More videos to come. Love you guys.